Anyway, this is another song about something that's pretty important to me. You know, it's not a political song or anything like that. I usually just write about stuff that's in front of me, but I enjoy all kinds of peppers and spicy sauces. And to walk you through this diagram I've got about it, you know, this is me, I'm having a meal. Maybe it's like a bowl of rice and beans. I'm like, this is okay, you know, this will nourish me, get me through another day. And then I take, and you know, I've got a bottle of my favorite spicy sauce, which right now, Dave's Ultimate Insanity Sauce is my favorite. And then I sprinkle it on my food, and then here I take a bite, and boom, this is flame shooting out of my mouth. And then in the last frame, this is me, I'm sweating and crying, and I fall in love with hot sauce. Hot sauce, goddamn.
You ever had the...
It's only fair. Let your food bite you back. Let your food bite you back. It's only fair. Hot sauce, goddamn. Hot sauce, goddamn. Hot sauce, goddamn. Hot sauce, goddamn. Sriracha. Fries of Tabasco. Cayenne pepper. Habanero. Hot sauce, goddamn. Hot sauce, goddamn. Hot sauce, goddamn.
Another song about something that really happened to me. I was hitchhiking in southern Iowa, and the sun went down, and I'm afraid to get hitch rides after dark, or maybe it just is frustrating, so I always go to sleep at that time, but there was no place to really do it. So I went behind a mini-mall where I thought I could hide. The local cop was, you know, he was circling around like a shark. He didn't really want to mess with a tough character like me, you know what I mean? He'd rev up his engine and try and intimidate me. So I went behind a mini-mall, and I found a good place to sleep, which was behind a pizza restaurant, which the dumpster was a horrible smell. I could not stay there. So I moved down a little bit in the mini mall behind a Thai restaurant. Slight improvement, but still a dumpster bad odor. So I kept going, there has to be something better than this. What is there, a stationery store? I found a florist shop. Honest to shit, it smelled so sweet. So I pulled the florist dumpster and made a little triangular place for me to sleep in. Very safe, police could not detect. And I went to sleep and I was all stoked about it. I thought, this is the best. But I woke up in complete terror because I felt underneath my stomach, while I was sleeping, had crawled some kind of animal, a scaly animal of some kind. I was pretty sure even that it was one of these guys, a snake. A poisonous snake, and not only that, but maybe even a cobra in southern Iowa, like in the picture. So I thought, this is going to be the time in my life, when my defining moment. This is going to be when I stand up for the first time, and obviously the last time in my life I'm about to be bitten by a deadly cobra, and take charge. I'm going to just 1, 2, 3, I'm going to reach under as fast as I can, and I'm going to strangle the snake. Strangle the cobra so maybe he can't even deploy his hood. So I got ready and I thought, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I looked down and it was actually a whole family of these guys, frogs, were cuddled up with me for warmth. So we watched the sun rise together and it was awesome. So thank God it was just a family of frogs sleeping in my body's warmth. Woo! Yeah! Okay, we're gonna rush through. I'll say I've got 2 or 3 more songs. This is real quick. This isn't a song, this is something I like a lot. This is my cat. Her name is Princess Chocolate Cake. She is a nerd. And I like her a lot, but thinking about cats and thinking about snakes, I came up with this, which also it doesn't really have a song. There's something I noticed that I wanted to point out to you and make sure that you knew. The cat is can be a very sweet companion, but totally fake animal not existing in the world. And here's why. I call it CAT spells bullshit. A cat, it's becoming more and more apparent due to these parallel structures, which I'll walk you through in a minute. It's actually nothing more than a mammalian disguise designed by snakes to procure not only food but also affection from other mammals, specifically humans. You see parallel structures, the wiggly tail you find on both a cat and a snake. Then the fake fursuit conceals their deception, you know. But notice the weird eyes, fangs, and hissing are exactly the same. And it's stilts would complete a cat costume that a snake could wear. Cool person. Alright, so this song, well, no, god damn it, people. One man, after driving a forklift for 12 hours and also running a die press, interesting work, but difficult, has been working his ass off for like, what is it, 5 minutes now? Entertaining you. Can you give something back for a minute? The reason that I'm asking is because of this. This is a participation song about motivation. This is supposed to, I won't explain this, but this is supposed to be me with a sword and some other bears with swords fighting against squiggly lines with lightning shooting out of them. I'm just going to say, this is a song about the thing that motivates you in the world. Hubert Selby Jr., the writer, says it's probably one from this list. Sex, death, God's silence. God's silence takes a little unpacking. We'll just let it hang there for a while. The idea of this song is that you think about the thing that motivates you. And in my case, it's becoming increasingly clear that it's what? Probably high blood pressure.
No breathing.
Okay, and you absorb bacteria from the air for your nourishment, like a whale absorbing plankton. So that's you. You think about that. So when I say, what is your, you gotta say, motivation, and shake your fist in the air to simulate being motivated. We're gonna practice twice. You go easy on the fist pump, because you know why. Okay. We're gonna practice twice. Don't get nervous and fuck it up, because this is only practice. What is your motivation? That's pretty good, but we can improve. This is one more practice run. Don't get nervous, let's improve. Let's all resolve to improve individually and as a group. What is your motivation? That was excellent. We're ready to play this song. It's called Ego or Inspiration. It's about what I just said. We're going to do that twice together, and then you can relax again, and I will play the song for you. What is your motivation? What is your motivation? Ego or inspiration? I don't know about you. I think it's alright to do the thing we're doing, and I don't know about you. I think it's alright to say the thing we're saying, and I don't know about you. I'll never give up, never give up, never give up. I don't know about you. I'll never give up now. I'll give you some ego trip. When the awesome meaning you need to get information. Used to be just for profit. When the awesome meaning you need to get information, save your life! See that late at night, someone's rocking with the goal. Save your life, all the goals on the dime. Forever and count it! That's where worse go. Fill all the metal and then we do the music. We gotta make these records for the next generation. These records for the next generation or fucking die trying. Woo! Yeah, okay. I'll say that I'm gonna play one more song, but I do want to show the rest of my signs. Generally, I'm a people person, I like people, but here's 3 categories I can't fucking stand. The bullies, the frauds, and the bosses. This is supposed to be the President of the United States, so this is the Governor of Georgia. Add these 2 guys and you get my dickhead foreman, Alan, from the cardboard box factory that I worked at in Arkansas. I hate him. My mom is awesome. She's my friend. She is real bad, but she is awesome. Here's some reasons why. Under the Reagan administration, she was a single mom, and they were sort of terrified by it. My mom is an Arab terrorist, you might say. Not really, you know, but I mean, but a lot of her friends are Palestinians, and she harbors them and helps them sell olive wood and stuff like that. They are not terrorists, they are refugees. She's pretty cool about that. The reason I say Arab terrorist, the FBI is bored of shit in Arkansas with meth busts. All they get to do, so whenever somebody has any kind of terrorist profile, like, so you know my mom has a big file with them. She was active in NAACP and ACORN in the 1960s and 70s. That's pretty cool. She was a second wave feminist and taught me a lot about that when I was smaller. I know now. She was always doing activism when I was little, so when I became an anti-war, I guess did some organizing. She did it with me, and that was real cool. Not like did it with me, like fucked or anything, but she did anti-war activism with me. And she ran for local office also, and won in the early 80s.
That fucking kicks ass.
Woo! I really admire my mom a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I like to be like her. My whole aspiration to be a punk rock activist and everything like that, kind of. My mom's cool. Okay, babies, we all know the story about that. Small people. This is supposed to be a song, like a participation song where everybody says all these heartbreaking new swear words. I'm not going to make you sing the song, but the idea of this is like, if you call somebody motherfucker, they're like, well, he called me a motherfucker, but I'm still cool, you know, he just obviously doesn't like me. They don't have this image of them fucking their mom.